Hey y'all, welcome back to Sip Into with Empress. I am so sorry for my hiatus, but I'm back now. And as you can tell from the beginning of the title, this is a Q&A, baby. So I went on my website and my social media, and I was like, you know what? I haven't interacted with you guys personally, like on a personal level. So I was like, well, let me ask them some questions and let me answer them on the podcast. So, I put up a poll and y'all answered, and I got a lot of feedback, and I really love it, and I really love y'all. And we're going to jump into that in a minute. But before that, I wanted to give y'all some updates and announcements that I've been kind of thinking about while I was away dealing with health stuff. So, for the first thing, I'm going to have this podcast has seasons. So for season 2 is going to basically be probably sometime in June. I'll come back sometime like maybe early middle June. I have another podcast called Hey Twin with my best friend Naya. So once episode 10 of this season finishes, we're gonna hop straight into Hey Twin. So I'll be on a hiatus from Sipping Tea with Empress for a little bit. You'll find out more about that on episode 10 when I bring her on as my special guest. I'm also, for season 2, I'm also going to start doing paid subscription, but it's going to be for like BTS, like behind the scenes. You get like the bloopers and stuff like that. So, you'll probably be like, like the VIPs of Sipping to Empress. Yes, I'm here for it. And I'm also going to include video podcasts. So I'm going to start taping on video. So, you can put the face to the voice and whatnot. And I'm going to still have guests come on. If you want to be a guest, it is free. You can DM me on Instagram or sign up through my website. And I'll email you back and stuff. And yeah, I don't pay for guests. Yeah, that's free because I personally just don't want to do it. So yeah, if a guest comes on and you want to be on the video, we're gonna do video. If you just want to keep it audio, we can do that too. You have options. I'm all about options, and I'm all about inclusiveness. That's why I created this podcast as a all topic podcast. Because if you know me personally, then you know that I can't stay on topic to save my life. I'll have three different conversations about three different things. So yeah, this is like my big group chat, and I love it. Well, I think that's all for announcements for right now. If I have anything else, I'll post it on Instagram or whatnot. But let's get into these questions, because baby, when I tell y'all showed out, y'all showed out. So I'm so excited. The first question is, how are you feeling today? I'm doing pretty well, for the most part. I really can't complain. Um, I'm off of work today, so I really get to like relax and chill, maybe take a nap. I hope you're doing very well. Our next question is, who are your exes? Baby, figments of my imagination. Imagination. Yeah, no, I don't talk about them. Uh, let's talk more often, please. Baby, let's do it. Message me on Instagram. Text my number if you have it. Don't call me though. I don't like phone calls, but you can most definitely text me. Email me if you got to. Write it in the sky. I will answer. Can we be besties? Baby, listen. I already got 10 best friends. I can't add no more. I cannot. I can't add no more. Maybe if I, maybe, you know what? DM me. We'll talk about it. I want to hang out with you more. Um, you know what? This summer I plan on keeping my schedule short than I did in the winter. So you know what? That can be a possibility. I'll hit you up for that. Hey, you should reply to me. LOL. Well, hey boo. Hey boo, you want to come on sipping tea with Amber? You can come sip the tea with me, babe. Weekend plans. Um, no, not really. I'm pretty much just promoting my book. I'm an author too, if you don't know. Yeah, I'm pretty much promoting my book, putting up flyers, getting the word out there. It's still out for pre-order. It's called The Conflict Within by Annette C. on Barnes and Noble. Website only. Yeah, it's on pre-order until April 20th. So that's what I'm doing this weekend. I'm just promoting. Let's see. I haven't seen you in so long. Yeah, I've been working. I've been busy working. Um, who's the friend that supports you the most? All of them. You remember earlier the 10 friends? Yeah, all of them. All 10 friends support me the most. I'm always here for you if you need anything. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. Oh, I appreciate it. I'm always here for you if you need anything. Oh, wait. Yeah, I just read that. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Um, Oh, I forgot to message it. I'm talking way too fast, I am so sorry. I am so nervous because it's just me. I have no one to bounce off of. But I forgot to mention this in the beginning. Yeah, my episodes from now on are going to be unfiltered and unedited. As soon as I record them, they're going straight out to the media. The editing process, okay, is way too much for me. Okay, it really, like, I'm staying up till like 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't have the time for that because like I said, I'm always working. So I can't be tired at work. So yeah, I'm going to just keep it cute with, with all the editing and stuff. So yeah, no editing. It's unfiltered. Okay, back to the question. Single. I am single. I am talking to people. I'm trying to figure out, you know, I'm just dating around right now, but yeah, I am single. How tall are you? 4'11 and a half. I am 4'11 and a half. Yes, it's a real height. Don't play with me. Would you go for personality or looks? Okay, I love that you asked me this question. Personally, looks, first impression. So I'm checking to see if your shirt's wrinkled or your shoes tied or your shoes on the right feet. Like I'm checking for that. Looks to me don't mean like your physical look, like like your facial structures and not. Like I always look for the eyes, you know, or yeah, mainly the eyes. I look at your whole face, like physically, like your face, your body build and whatnot. But for me, I love eyes. I don't know. I love like brown eyes, Korean eyes, blue eyes. I love that. Um. So yeah, like looks to me aren't necessarily important. Like if you look like you're put together, okay, cool. I just want to know what your mindset is overall. Like your looks, like you can be cute in the face, you can have a decent personality, but if your mindset is jacked up, baby, you cannot talk to me. There is nothing to talk about. So yeah, I would say I really go for mindset for sure. Um, because you I don't really mind being um what's the word? Like I don't mind if you're shorter than me. Like you can't be like I'm already 4'11", so I typically date older, taller guys than me. But like if you're like what, like 4'10", I'm not gonna be like, oh my gosh, don't ever talk to me in your life. Like I'm not gonna do that. Like if you wanna talk to me, I'll talk to you. But like I don't know. Yeah, I'm just a mindset type of person. Like if your mindset is just like, oh, you know, I'm better than everyone or I'm a victim, please stay away from me. I don't deal with none of that. So yeah, for me it's mindset more than looks. Looks are like it's your first impression. I feel like that question, looks are always going to be your first impression because when you see someone physically, you're like, oh, okay. But if your personality or your mindset is not where it needs to be, yeah, we have no chance. Um, next question. Our statement, miss you so much. I miss you too. Listen, talk to me. I always have my phone in my hand. There's never a time where I don't have my phone in my hand. Except if I'm asleep, and if I'm asleep, my phone is literally beside me. So, like, you can message me at any time. Netflix and chill? Absolutely not. If you are not my man, baby, we are not doing that. You're the best. No. No, you're the best. Please don't put me. You're the best. You better stop. Would you go back to an ex? Absolutely not. They're an ex for a reason. Okay, hold on. Let me retract. Let me retract a little bit. Would you go back to an ex? Personally, I don't like to get second chances. Because in my mind, if I had to give you a second chance to do what you should have done in the first place, what was the point of ever messing around or talking? But in the same breath, though, right? I can't really be like, oh, I don't give second chance, because I have. But I've learned from that. Like, when I've given someone a second chance, they start off great, they do what they promised, and then they retrack right back into what caused the problem in the first place. So personally, for me, I don't like second chances. I don't ask for second chances because I'm like, I hold myself to that same standard. If I could have done this the first time, why am I asking for a second chance? Just move on. Just let it go. I don't care if we have history. I don't care if there's love there. If it could have been worked out the first time, why are we doing it the second time? Because I feel like you're just reading the same book to get a different answer, and you're not going to get that. Like, you wholeheartedly know you're not going to get that. So please don't put yourself through extra turmoil if you don't have to. That's personally how I feel about it. That's just me. Now, I will say also in the same breath again, it depends on how the first time ended, right? Because if it's toxic, oh yeah, no, absolutely not. You're never getting a second chance with me. Absolutely not. I don't do that. But if we mutually agree to end something, like we sat down, we talked about it, we're like, okay, maybe this is not the right time, maybe we need to try again later. Okay, cool. But we talked about it, we're not, we're leaving that open and up to God. If He brings us back together, okay, then fantastic. If He doesn't, it is what it is. I still have respect for you, but we're going to move on. Okay, I can do second chances like that. But if your arch second chances, I'm being blamed or I'm blaming you and it's toxic and it's da 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 da, absolutely not. I'm not gonna put myself or you through something that we already been through. Like, I'm not gonna do that. So yeah, I like that better. I like that answer better than what I said the first time. But yeah, for me, it's most definitely mindset. If you're mature in your mind, everything else will follow. That's how I personally look at it. I have a comment from a fan. It's by Birdie Love. It's the fan. Hey Birdie. It says, what up, Empress? Love the podcast. Always enjoy listening to what you have in store. How did you conquer your time management skills? And what is your favorite meme? Okay, I'm gonna answer the second question first. I do not have a favorite meme. I have favorite memes. Like, if it's Kiki Palmer meme, just know I'm finna be rolling on the floor. Okay, I love me some Kiki. So yeah, my favorite memes have Kiki Palmer in them, but I personally don't have a favorite meme, if that makes sense. And this in the first question that she asked, how did you conquer your time management skills? I haven't. I haven't. I take loopholes. Okay, because like I said at the beginning of the episode, I've stopped editing, and I'm really glad that I did because it took up most of my time. Like, if I would post, hey, let's just say it's the February 3rd, right? And I'm like, hey, the next episode is coming out tonight at 10 p.m. I'm still editing. And then in my personal life, I'm going everywhere. So that's taking away time to edit. And it's taking more time to edit because I've been out all day. And then my next episode it was supposed to air on the 3rd, but now it's on the 5th because I spent all of the 4th editing. And I'm just like, yo, I can't do that. And it kind of makes me look like I'm inconsistent with how I'm putting out my podcast, and that's not how I want to be portrayed. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna record what it is. It's what it is. It's unfiltered. It's unedited. Edited because editing takes up so much time. And if you are like a podcast listener or watcher, a lot of podcast hosts say that like editing takes up most of their time. And I'm like, I don't have that much time to spare. Like, I'm working a full time job. I'm helping out in my mom's center in her preschool. So I really don't have the time to just sit down and be like, okay, I'm gonna edit for an hour, fix it up and send. I don't have that. And then on top of that, if I really want to do something during my day and I end up being out all day, that takes out a chunk of time to edit. So yeah, that's why people pay people to edit, but I don't got the money for that. So you're just gonna get it unfiltered and how it is. And I'm just like that as a person. Like, if you ask me something, I'm going to tell you how it is. You may not like how I tell it, but you know it's coming from a place of love. You know it's coming from a place of honesty. I'm not going to just sit here and be like, yeah, girl, yeah. No, I'm finna be like, girl, what are you thinking? So yeah, that's how I manage my time. I cut out editing. And I'm still working on time management skills. I've been struggling with that since I was younger. I will admit it. I have terrible timing. But you know what? At least I am aware. So, yeah, play with somebody else, not me. But thank you, Birdie Love, for commenting. I love talking to fans of the show. I love reading your reviews. I think, what platform is it? I think it's Apple. I think it's podcast on Apple. I'm a 5 out of 5 on Spotify. I'm a 5 out of 5, and I really love to like read your feedback, and I do listen. I do read it. I do take the time to sit down and read it, and I'm just like, okay. So you liked like one review, I think it was on Apple, was I love episode 5. I love how it's unedited. Like I feel like I'm in the room with you guys, and I was like, okay, for the rest of the episodes, that's what I want to do, and because I want y'all to feel like you're sitting down with your friends and you're talking and you're having a good time. Like I want y'all to feel that when you listen to Sipping Tea with Empress. So I'm so glad that you guys enjoy it. I enjoy making it. I really do. I really enjoy making this podcast happen for y'all. So yeah, episode 7 is coming. I have to schedule that, but yeah, hopefully season 2 you'll see like a lot. I'll start changing stuff. Like I'm really excited and nervous for the video part of the podcast because I don't like to be on video personally, but I think it's essential when you have a podcast. Like someone can put your voice to your face, and so if I post something, they're like, "Oh, that's Empress from Sipping Tea with Empress." If I come across your like Instagram explore page or whatnot, or your TikTok, because Sipping Tea with Empress has a TikTok page. So yeah, so I'm actually really excited for that. And you can listen to this podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, Buzzsprout. Yeah, hopefully in season 2, like we expand when I start doing like the pay subscription. Like that money's going towards Sipping Tea with Empress. Like maybe like more microphones so I can have more than one guest on at a time, or like stuff like little stuff like that. Like I'll start making more changes as we go, but yeah, for the time being, keep posting, keep leaving reviews, keep telling your family members, co-workers, your dogs. Like keep telling anybody. Word of mouth is very important, and thank you guys for sharing. And every time I post, thank you guys for sharing that too. Like I really, really enjoy this podcast, and it really helps me when I'm like, maybe am I tripping? Okay, well let me go. Let me go post this. Let me let me hop on the microphone right quick and ask. But yeah. But yeah, that's it for episode 6. It's a very short episode, and thank y'all for listening.